Got the tiller fixed finally. So now I'm going to finish the tilling of the garden. I'm going to rake up this grasses and vines and stuff because they kind of tangle up in the tiller anyway, and I have to stop and pull them out. So I'm going to rake those up. Get those over onto my compost pile over there by the tow dolly. And then once I get those raked up, then I'll come back and we'll start tilling. Well, I'm getting ready to till, and of course I like to keep my ears working as good as I can, so I always wear the custom earplugs I have in or the earmuffs. Now when I go shooting, I wear the earplugs as well as the earmuffs, but for a tiller I just need the earmuffs or the earplugs, one of the two. I did rake over this a little bit, get most of the branches off. The vines from the sweet potatoes from last year and the tomato vines, they don't till up very well, so I've got those pulled off. And I piled them up over here on top of the compost pile. And of course, our cat here likes to sleep anywhere. So we'll see what he does when I fire up the tiller. Yeah, put it on choke. Get ready to pull. It's all tilled for the first time. What I'll probably do is we're going to put like the root veggies, like potatoes, sweet potatoes, purple potatoes, regular potatoes, anything like that. I'll go ahead and set the tiller depth all the way down. So, or actually pull the pin all the way up so it gets as deep as it can. Because the difference in the depth and how far it tills it, if it's a softer ground, your root veggies are going to be able to grow a little bigger, a little easier, as well as having a good compost in there. Now what I'll do is I just have a light till on here, and then once I decide we're going to put stuff, then I'll go through right before I plant. I'll till it again, so nice good soft soil, easy to plant in. Now if you remember last year on this side, right from about here over, was all sweet potatoes, and I tried growing corn in the back one back here behind the shed, and it did not grow. We had corn up here a couple years ago in this area up here, and it grew just fine till the critters got into it and ate some of it. Now if you remember last year, down at the bottom of this one we had tomatoes, and then right over here we had all of our watermelon, and then other melons up here. We really didn't get much growing in here. Now this year I'm going to plant a little more snow peas, and I have some loofah I'm going to grow this year. You know, loofah, for those that don't know, that's a gourd that you can let grow to full period till full maturity, and then let it dry out. Let them dry out on the vine. Pull the skins off, take the seeds out, because it's an heirloom seed that I have. I can save those seeds for next year, and you use those for sponges, the loofah sponges that you buy, that, you know, good for whatever you want to use them for. I thought I'd grow some this year just because something different to grow. I already have most of my tomato plants. We're going to have 6 to 8 tomatoes. We have the plants already started. I bought some, a friend of ours brought down 6 already growing tomato plants, so we'll put those out. And I'll put those out in the bigger cages because they grow pretty good sized. And the smaller cages that I have over here, I like to put around peppers. That also kind of keeps them corralled. So what I'm going to do before each time I get ready to plant, I'm going to take and I'm going to decide where it goes, and then plant it. I may plant watermelon back here. That might be good. I had watermelon there one year. They kind of spread around. I have some other cantaloupes and stuff I'm going to plant as well. But I got a lot of peppers I'm going to plant. And we have our neighbor's dog going to come over and say hi. And that's kind of where we're at. We're all tilled for the first time. I'm going to go through and till one more time just before we plant.